Make sure you eat your veggies. How many times have you been told that? Well, here's a quick way to get some zucchini in your diet. I'm choosing to use the FN Sharp utility knife to break down these zucchinis. Super simple, just lobbing off each end. They are edible, but they're just not that well palatable as far as texture. So I'm going down into about an 1/8 inch slices here into rounds, coins, whichever you'd like to call them. Then I'm going to cut some angles onto here, and this is just simply for some presentation. You can eat zucchini raw, steamed, sautéed, grilled, lots of different preparations. Nothing wrong with any of those, just whatever your preference is and for your particular dish. I'm cutting off a slice here, and as you can see, as I roll that flesh side down where I just cut, that's going to allow me to cut into the zucchini without it rolling around on me. I'm just going to cut some planks here. You can go super thin or you can go thick. Keep in mind zucchini has a lot of water content, and that will either cook out or you can salt it and draw out that moisture. This is great for a veggie lasagna, and these will act as your pasta sheets. So I can take these planks, place one on top of the other, however high you want to stack them, and then cut into strips. Again, this could be for a quick stir fry. It's just all about visuals. You want to keep in mind whatever veggies or things that you're pairing it with, you want to keep everything about the same size. That way, not only it cooks at the same rate, but it also gives you that same kind of mouthfeel, right? You don't want to have these long strips and then big chunks, like 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch chunks of either onions or other veggies in there. So then I'm also going to cut these into wedges. That's great for some zucchini fries to toss in the oven or into an air fryer. Right now, for this kind of hibachi preparation, I'm just going to cut these into much larger coins, as you can see here, going about anywhere from 1/2 to maybe 3/4 of an inch thick, and then cutting each one of those into quarters. And then keep in mind, again, if you're cutting like onions, let's say, to go with your hibachi, you'll want to make sure that you cut them roughly the same size. Again, so they cook at the same rate and it gives you that same mouthfeel too. You can also just simply take that zucchini and keep them into larger, thick rounds. And that way, when we go ahead to brown these in a pan, I'm going to use a cast iron skillet. That will just give some nice browning to it, but it'll actually keep the shape. They'll give you a little bit better mouthfeel than if they were super thin, right? Also for presentation. So real nice hot pan, lots of salt. As I said, there's a lot of moisture content in here. Make sure you get some good browning on there, and then go ahead and add your rice, your steak, some yum sauce, and you're ready to enjoy. Make sure to follow along at fnsharp.com for more.